Hi, this is Dave Ford, President and Founder of the Atlantic Gold and Silver Centre. Today is Wednesday the 28th of September 2016, and today we're going to be taking a look at the whys and wherefores of putting real gold and silver bars inside your pension fund. Okay, so why would you want to hold physical gold and silver bars inside your pension fund? Well, the reasoning is pretty much the same as why you would want to hold physical gold and silver bars instead of other traditional investments, and it comes down to counterparty risk as one of the big ones. Now, people who currently invest in gold and silver, in physical gold and silver, generally understand some of the financial risk associated with the current systems, the precarious nature of the banks and the banking system, the amount of debt that's out there. The potential for a cataclysmic collapse is all the reasons why people hold gold and silver instead of other traditional investments. The traditional investments such as bonds have what's called counterparty risk. If you buy a government bond or a corporate bond, if that company or government goes bankrupt, you're left with nothing. Your solvency depends on their solvency. Whereas if you've got a physical asset such as a gold or silver bar in your possession, then it doesn't matter what happens to other parties involved, you still have your wealth. There's no counterparty risk in an actual physical asset such as gold and silver. Now, when it comes to pensions, many of us have a range of mutual funds, stocks and bonds in there. Do we really know what's in there? Have you ever broken it down to see what is actually invested in? Are there good products mixed in with bad products? Who's the counterparty? Who's actually holding those products on your behalf? Who is the custodian of your funds? Usually it will be the bank that sold you the products in the first place. If you're invested in ETFs in gold or silver or other funds that are supposed to be backed by precious metals, are they really backed by precious metals? In his excellent book, The New Case for Gold, from James Rickards, there's a fantastic line when after he's looked at all the backing of GLD and other products, and there's one line that says it all. He says, "Only physical gold in non-bank custody is real gold." So what you really need to do is to make sure that any gold or silver or precious metal owned is not held by a bank, it is held in private custody. So that brings us nicely to the RRSPs that we offer at the Atlantic Gold and Silver Centre. The RRSPs that we offer mean you can buy physical gold and silver bars exactly as you would over the counter in our stores, but you can use your pension funds to buy them. The difference is that because it's a pension and the funds are locked in until your retirement, the bars do have to be held in a secure depository. We use the same depository for our day-to-day holdings of precious metals as are used for the pension funds. It's a secure depository in Markham, Ontario, run by a private depository company. It's fully insured, it is very secure, and the best thing about it, it is outside of the banking system. Once you've invested your funds in this pension and it's been used to buy gold bars, we get daily reports as to exactly what bars are in which custody account and who they belong to. It's fairly easy to set up. Like any account, there's always some paperwork up front, but if you fill in the inquiry form on our website, we will send you a link to get the process started. You generally have to have a couple of forms of ID ready, your social insurance number, and just some other details. Once you've filled all those in, you set us up to be your broker, and then when you're ready to actually invest some money and you put it into your fund, you just give us a call and we can purchase the metals on your behalf. They get moved straight into your depository account and they will sit there. They will do nothing until you're ready to sell them. The beauty of this system is you know exactly where your bars are, you know exactly who the custodian of your bars is, and you know where they came from as well. If you ever need to sell them, you can just call and sell them just as easily as you bought them. The funds are then returned back into your pension fund for immediate distribution, either as a withdrawal from your pension or to invest in other securities if that's what you wish to do. Another great piece of security about this is that traditional investments do not even use paper anymore. There are no stock certificates or bond certificates in existence. It's all held digitally. These are all held digitally in the banks that sold you the investments in the first place. They're just virtual positions. You own ones and zeros that pertain to promise to shares of stocks and shares of companies. Rehypothecation in the gold market is real, but it's also real in the stock market. For every stock that's out there, there are dozens and dozens of claims on it. There are futures contracts on stocks, options on stocks, options on futures contracts, and on and on and on. So the fact that you say you own a stock certificate, again, if there was ever really a financial crisis, you may find that there are lots of claims on stock certificates, just as in a gold ETF there are lots of claims on the gold that's supposedly backing it. This way you get total security. Your pension is 100% backed by gold bars and silver bars that are in your name and belong to you and only you, in depository storage that is outside of the banking system. You can buy or sell them whenever you need to and have the funds returned to you, or to invest in other securities. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this system to anybody. If you're interested, click the link on our website or give us a call. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks.